in the great Hampton, officials of the board stockpile attack, federal inclusive rate or several results before public safety later. If you'd like to go to the back page of your last photo, I'll run through the 2 lines at the moment. The first to have an effective police force to report the ground announcements. First of all, remind everyone that the whole of the stadium area within the outer appropriate place, including on the balcony, is a strictly no smoking area. Please note that this includes the use of vapes, e-cigarettes and any other similar devices. Remind everyone FAW rules state that strictly no alcohol is allowed to be manipulated at any time. Also, and for health and safety reasons, there are strictly no glasses or block bottles allowed outside of any building, even on the balcony, and even if they only contain soft drinks. Especially remind everyone that strictly no spectators will allow at any time. Please note it is a rule of space for any spectator when there's a rule of play at any time before, during or after a match. Finally, remind everyone that while play is in progress, there is strictly no standing allowed anywhere inside the seated area. This is to allow those that are seated to have a clear view of the game inside. The TNS player will have to walk to the seated match is partly sponsored by Henderson on Bill Stanley Hospital. Very grateful thanks to them for their continued generosity too, and more not, as you say, Dr. Love. And now on to the team lineup, starting with our visitors, Cardiff University.
Celebrations out on the pitch!
White and green, you know what I mean. Maybe the time is right for us to back our team. Maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. Shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight. Sight I've just seen. And yeah, it's Champions League, and you know what we need. And maybe the time is right for us to find our dreams. And maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. When our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight. And don't be down and don't be such a mess. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
Against all the odds!
So don't be And maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
And what a beautiful sight I've just seen.
And yeah, it's Champions League and you know what we need. And maybe the time is right for us to find our dreams. And maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight. And don't be down and don't be such a mess. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
Against all the odds. Celebrations out of the pitch.
So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
It's there! Against all the odds! Celebrations out on the pitch!
And yeah, it's white and green, and you know what I mean. And maybe the time is right for us to back our team. And maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
And what a beautiful sight I've just seen.
And yeah, it's Champions League and you know what we need. And maybe the time is right for us to find our dreams. And maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, don't be such a mess. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
Against all the odds. Celebrations out of the pitch.
So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
It's there! Against all the odds! Celebrations out on the pitch!
And yeah, it's white and green, you know what I mean. And maybe the time is right for us to back our team.
Good evening, everybody listening. Today we are back at the Park Hall Stadium for TNS against Cardiff Metropolitan University in the Cymru Premier Phase 1. We're coming to the end of it now, but we continue going with the home game. But first, a second for Remembrance Day, lest we forget, as we have some of the armed forces here.
Ladies and gentlemen, no more attention, please. With tonight's game being our Remembrance weekend, the recently laid on the centre spot by Danny Redmond, captain of the U6, C.K. Boylan, captain of Cardiff University, and Sergeant Tanya Blackman, Air Life Master from RF Shorewing. Ladies and gentlemen, with all those who are able to, if they haven't already, please stand and respectfully observe a 1 minute silence as a mark of respect for and in memory of all those who made the ultimate sacrifice and gave their lives in service to their country in 2 world wars and other conflicts, both past and present. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all their families and friends at this sad and difficult time. The silence which will follow the last post will begin and end on the sound of the referee's whistle, but first the remembrance citation. They shall grow us old as we that are left old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
touching minute silence there to remember all the young lives that were lost during the 2 World Wars, lest we forget. Now let's get into the team sheets for this evening's game. Starting with the home side, the New Saints. Number 1, and in goal as usual, Nathan Shepherd. Number 4, Dominic Corness. Number 6, Jack Bothenham. Number 8, Ryan Brobble. Number 10, and skipper, Danny Redmond. Number 14, Dan Williams. Number 16, Harrison Mackay. Number 17, Jordan Williams. Number 19, Ben Clark. Number 22, Danny Davis. And number 37, Isaac Jeffries. Now I can bring you the away sides lineup. Cardiff Met University. Number 13 in goal, Samuel Seeger. Number 3, Joel Edwards. Number 4, Liam Walsh. Number 5, Samuel Richards. Number 6, Ryan Reynolds. Number 8, Dixon Kabongo. Number 9, Lewis Rees. Number 16 and captain for today, CJ Craven. Number 17, Jasper Payne. Number 19, Fumba Mwandwe. And number 21, Barnaby Sodi. Cardiff Met currently sit 8th in the Cymru Premier, but have only lost 1 of their last 5 games, which was in their last outing against Nomads at home, losing 3-0. Whereas TNS, the home side, are on quite a run at the moment with 13 wins on the spin. And top goal scorer in the Cymru Premier, Jordan Williams, has flown away with the Golden Boot so far with 14 goals, 5 ahead of second place Elliot Reeves from Flint Town United, and he's also scored 8 in his last 7 starts. Also a big one for today is that we have a few former Tins visiting their old stomping ground today, with the captain for the away side, CJ Craven, alongside the number 9 Lewis Rees, both coming through the academy here in Oswestry. And then on the bench, number 11 Adam Roscoe. Big history there, was formerly the New Saints, his record signing when he came from AFC Wimbledon in 2021. But we are off here as Payne takes kick-off, sends it forward to Mwandwe. Sodi sends it forward, but Mwandwe can't quite get to that. So it's a throw-in in the right-back area. Dan Williams will be playing that position as he has been most of this season. Just looking for an option. Goes up the line, headed down by Joel Edwards. Dominic Corners gets a second ball and whips it out wide, but it looks like he's left it a bit short as Lewis Rees gets onto it. Goes back to Liam Walsh, sends it forward, intercepted though by the captain Danny Redmond. He plays it forward to Ryan Brobble. Brobble has got Sam Richards on his back. Kabongo goes in as well, but for now it's back with Dan Williams at right back. Now with Mackay to Bothenham. Bothenham inside to Redmond, who goes back to his number 6. Now it's with Mackay. As I mentioned, TNS with 13 wins on the spin in all competitions. It's been a brilliant run for them. I'm just saying they could chase the record. I think, do not quote me on this, I think the record in European football is 26. So it's a long way to go, but now it's with Harrison Mackay out to Dan Williams. Williams up the line. Barnaby Sodi's going to chase that away from Ben Clark. It's eventually cleared up the line towards Mwandwe. He gets it down, puts it back to Joel Edwards, who eventually clears it. Now it's with Bothenham. Dan Williams, Mackay. Back to Bothenham, and he spreads it out wide to Danny Davis, usually a right back, but again has been playing out of position on the left for most of this season since he returned from injury against Colwyn Bay away from home. That was his first start for about 6 months. Bothenham spreads it wide to Davis, being held up by Walsh, but he comes inside. Back to Bothenham on the halfway line now, the New Saints, with Mackay. Spreads it out wide to Dan Williams. We left it short and it's cleared away by Sodi. No one's up front for them to get on the loose ball, so Sheffield will just sweep up and pass it calmly back to his centre half. Williams back to Mackay, spreads it early to Bothenham across the halfway line. He goes back out wide to Danny Davis, who touches it first time back to him. Mackay now just bringing the ball over the halfway line for the New Saints, out to Ben Clark, who's dropped out into the right back area. Dan Williams has carried on his run. His touch is a bit loose though, and he runs it out for a Cardiff Met throw-in the left back area. The last time these two sides met, it was a 3-1 victory down in the capital for the New Saints. Goals from Danny Davis, Rory Holden and Ben Wilson, who is currently injured. The record signing over the summer from Ireland, hoping to return in the next couple of weeks. But there has been a few injury concerns for the New Saints this season. As I mentioned, Danny Davis was out long term, missed out of the European qualifiers. Adam Wilson picked up a hamstring injury against Haverfordwest on the weekend. Rory Holden still out after a training injury, same with Ben Wilson. And obviously the big one was Leo Smith against KF Skendia in the Champions League round 1 qualifier when he unfortunately tore his ACL. Bodenham now spreads it out to Dan Williams. Williams to Ben Clark. Ben Clark has so much energy for the New Saints. He just adds a few more yards in that midfield. He'll move around. He's a bit of a free roam midfielder, similar to Brobble, Brobble started on the right wing, but he's currently on the left. Brobble is kind of just a free roaming attacking midfielder. I think he picks up a lot of good space for the New Saints, and that's why he's so dangerous. And he did hit his 100th Cymru Premier goal against Llanelli in the last couple of weeks, which is a very impressive feat for a player who isn't in a position that's notoriously known for goal scoring. He's more of a creative player, so he's doing very well. Danny Davis also sporting some new boots today. There's no chance of losing him as they're bright yellow, as Danny Redmond, the captain, brings it over the halfway line. Goes to Bodenham. TNS very high at the moment. Only got Harrison Mackay back on the halfway line. He plays it forward to Danny Davis, who's made a run through. There's an overlapping run from Isaac Jeffries. Cuts inside instead, the Cardiff City man. Now it's with Brobble out to Danny Redmond, whose touch is loose, but he manages to just get a nick on the clearance and put it back into the feet of Bodenham. He spreads it out wide to Brobble now. He'll want to go one-on-one with Barnaby Sodi. He cuts inside on his stronger right foot onto the edge of the box to Danny Davis. Looks like he was beaten out by Sam Richards. He was. Richards' clearance is only as far as Cornice though. He just safely plays it back to Harrison Mackay. Just see the intensity that TNS has started with here. They're just starting to move the ball really quickly. Isaac Jeffries, lovely skill to get past Lewis Rees. Puts it into the box with his weaker left foot. Headed away by Walsh. Cleared further by Lewis Rees. But it's going to have to come down to Redmond in the midfield. He flicks it first time back to Mackay. Back with Redmond. Redmond puts it down the right wing, trying to find Brobble, but it's a good interception from Joel Edwards. And now Cardiff have a chance to maybe break here. Plays it forward towards Payne, but it's intercepted by Bodenham. Mwandwe battling with Redmond, but the captain comes out best. And now it's back with Bodenham. Goes out to left back Williams, left back Davis, onto Isaac Jeffries, who skips past Walsh. Bright start from the youngster. Good tackle from Sam Richards though. That's two now in the last minute or so that Richards has cut out. Play forward by Cardiff, but sloppy pass and Bodenham will get onto it. And TNS have possession once again. You'd think that Cardiff come into a place like this when they're not in a normal league position for them. As I said, they're sitting 8th in the table at the moment. They're in a good run of form, 3 wins in the last 5, but it's not the form and the confidence they'd normally want to be in this point of the season. You'd think they want to be in the playoff places. So to come here, the one thing they don't want to do is concede an early goal. They've got to keep it tight. However, there's got to be an outball for them, which I always thought Elliot Evans would offer, the number 7 who's on the bench, as a bigger, more old-fashioned sort of attacking player. Still got a lot of skill about him, but obviously Adam Rusko as well. Those two more experienced lads just to hold the ball up a little bit and get their team up the pitch, but they decided to go with Jasper Payne, a younger player, smaller as well physically. Mwandwe though, Fampa Mwandwe is very, very fast, so it offers that pace on the break. So TNS have to be wary of that, but right now it's Danny Davis down the left, being held up by 2 maroon shirts. Little Cruyff turn to get onto his stronger foot and put it back to Redmond. Kabongo's holding him up. Back to Davis. First time to Isaac Jeffries. Good triangles between the 3. Back to Bodenham now. Out to Mackay. Mackay with Williams. Up the line to Jordan Williams, who tries to flick it back to Dan, but Can't get it through to him. Takes a quick throw in back to Maguire. Redmond decides to put a cross into the box, headed away by CJ Craven, who isn't happy with Jasper Payne, who failed to hold the ball up. Just Cardiff struggling to get out of their own final third at the moment as TNS continue this pressure. Bothernham to Redmond. Spreads it to Corners. He whips it out wide to Dan Williams. I think with TNS, their fullbacks are so attack-minded. It just makes it so overwhelming when they're pushing forward. Redmond tries to play a through ball to Danny Davis, intercepted by Walsh, but gives the ball away back to Redmond, gets a cross in to the back stick where Dan Williams is free, gets his shot away, blocked by, looked like Barnaby Sodi, and now Mwandwe is going to try and come away with the ball with his pace, but his touch is loose, and Harrison Maguire will play it first time back to Dan Williams. First big chance of the game, that for the New Saints, as Barnaby Sodi gets in the way of that and puts it out for a TNS throw-in. Just under 9 minutes gone here. That's the first big chance for the makeshift right back, Dan Williams. Corners to Redmond, back to Corners. Corners through to Clark. Lovely feet from him. Tries to slip it through to Isaac Jeffries, but it's intercepted by, looked like Sam Richards it was. And he's put it out for a throw-in. Bothernham with a few kick-ups just to get the play going again. Up the line to Danny Davis onto Jeffries. Looked like he was fouled by Richards, but the referee hasn't blown for it just yet as TNS keep the ball and he plays the advantage. Redmond now drops his shoulders to try and get Lewis Reese. Tries to play it up the line, but CJ Craven, the captain's onto that ball. Plays it forward to Jasper Payne. He holds it up well, gets it to Sam Richards, tries to switch it to Mwandwe, but it's intercepted by Dan Williams. And TNS have possession once again. It's the first time Cardiff have managed to really break out of their own final third. Davis, back to Bothernham. He spreads it out to Williams. First time back to Maguire on the halfway line. You can just see right now the TNS front three of Williams, Jeffries and Brobble are all interchanging, with Jeffries just coming back out to the right. Brobble's currently down in the centre. Jordan Williams is pushed out to the right hand side. It's just they're going to interchange all game. It makes it hard to man mark for Cardiff, and it'll drag players out of position. Redmond tries to play a through ball to Brobble, but he's put too much on it, and Seeger, the goalkeeper, will gladly take it into his hands and just try and take a little bit of sting out of this first 10 minutes. What I would say though is it's going to be integral for TNS to score in this first half. You think Cardiff will just start to gain confidence in this game. It's the first long ball from them. Bothernham's up to it first, onto Ben Clark. Brobble tries to head it onto the run of Jordan Williams, but it's hooked clear by Edwards, down to Mwandwe, being held up by Dan Williams, and he does enough for the TNS right back to see out the number 19 for Cardiff and get a throw in for his team. To Bothernham, Corner spreads it out to Davis. He goes back to Bothernham, first time onto Maguire. Inside to Dom in midfield, who's got space to turn and try and ping a pass, and he does try and play that diagonal ball over to Brobble, but it's caught by Seeger. So Seeger's long clearance, Bothernham's underneath it, and he wins the first ball. Referee's blown for a foul against Jasper Payne. I think that's a bit soft from the referee, but TNS get the free kick. Redmond takes it quickly and spreads it out to the right for Dan Williams. He goes into the midfield for Clark, who plays a 1-2 with Dan Williams. First time cross into the box from him. Brobble's there, bounces to Brobble at the back stick. He's taking him too wide, manages to keep it in play though, and he attacks along with Isaac Jeffries. Jeffries to the edge of the box now, to loose pass. Mwandwe will get onto it on the edge of his own box. He tries to play it up the line, but it's a wasteful pass from him, and Harrison Maguire can just see it out for a throw-in. Throws it first to Corners, onto the half middle of the pitch for Bothernham. Now Corners, back to Bothernham. Spreads it to Isaac Jeffries. Lovely bit of skill to get away from Lewis Reese, and he's had him 2 or 3 times now. Danny Davis tries to get a cross in, blocked by Sam Richards, who gets it out for a throw-in on the corner flag. ref giving a few words to Lewis Rees, who's been late, caught Isaac Jeffries twice now with a few late challenges. Isaac's very quick feet have so far eluded the tackles of Lewis Rees, but he has left a few on his man. Now it's with Redmond. Redmond puts a deep cross into the box, but too much on that, and it'll go straight through to Seeger. Another big kick from Seeger, but you think Jasper Payne just isn't quite strong and physical enough to bring those balls down on his chest. I think you just look at the size difference between him and the two centre-halves for TNS, Botham and Mackay. I think they're just going to win those long balls every time, so Cardiff might have to change it a little bit, their approach play. Start trying to play out from the back, but mistake by Sodhi onto Dan Williams on the edge of the box. Prays it across the box to Brobble. Got a lot of maroon shirts around him, so finds Isaac Jeffries out wide. Held up by Walsh. Jeffries at the crossing on the left though, and it's headed behind for the first corner of the game by the captain, CJ Craven. Very vocal captain, CJ Craven. It's very interesting to hear how he speaks to his teammates. He just guides them through it. You can just see, I can hear him telling his team just to try and slow the game down a bit and take the sting out of it and try and play out a little bit more. I think they've got to be a little bit braver, Cardiff. As the corner comes in from Brobble, he's put too much on that. It's at the back post. Ben Clark tries to head it back across goal, but he's not got that header right. It'll go out for a goal kick for Seeger. So Seeger's goal kick up to the right-hand side, the left-hand side, sorry, of the Cardiff attack, but Mwandwe's header is loose and goes out for a throw-in. Now it's with Mackay. So Botham. Now with Davis. Trying to work out the Cardiff shape. It kind of looks more like a 5-4-1 out of possession. CJ Craven, who's normally a midfielder, he just drops into the back line just to try and tighten it up, and plays as a central centre half. Joel Edwards tucks in. Sodhi goes onto the left wing back role, leaving Jasper Payne as a sole striker, but he presses well there for Nathan Shepherd. Bit of a nervy moment for the TNS number one, but they've managed to get it clear. Only as far as CJ Craven in the centre circle now. Up to Lewis Rees, who turns well away from Harrison Mackay and wins a free kick in a quite dangerous position as well. Well, that's come from a mistake that didn't need to happen. TNS just taking their time on the ball. I think Nathan Shepherd just took too many touches and allowed the press from Jasper Payne. I know Lewis Rees is a very good set piece taker, and I know he'll fancy this from goal. I'd imagine so. I know Ryan Reynolds is also likes a set piece. So it'll be interesting to see who takes this for the Arrows, or the Archers rather. Looks like it is going to be one of Reynolds or Rees. Left foot of Rees or the right foot of Reynolds. I think it's more of a right footer's angle, just that side of goal. Probably more, it might be a bit far out to shoot. No, I'd say about 30 yards. It's a difficult free kick. I think it's better over the straighter run up, just to strike through the ball rather than try and whip it, but I'm no professional footballer, so I think it's, I can't tell you which one it's going to be. They've both lined up to take it. It's going to be Lewis Rees to hit it, gets it round the wall. It's down to Nathan Shepherd's right, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper. Comfortable, I think. Wasn't quite enough pace on the free kick from Rees. It's easy for Shepherd to hold on to it, but now TNS are on the break. Danny Davis tries to play it down the line to Isaac Jeffries, but it's intercepted quickly by Sam Richards, who puts it out for a throw-in. Now it's back with Redmond. Dan Williams, Brobble, first time into Clark. Ego's first time to Dan Williams. Just lovely football between the 3 or 4 of them just to keep the balls. Cornish joins in. Back with Dan Williams now. Mwandwe gets across to him, but he tries to play it up the line to Ben Clark. Sodhi did intercept it, but he's given it away to Ben Clark again. However, it's put into the stands by Ryan Reynolds. So it'll be another throw-in for the New Saints. Just hit the 18th minute mark here at Parkhall. Still 0-0. Cardiff yet to really get a touch of the ball in TNS's box. TNS have been dominant on the ball and in the final third. But they've only created one big chance that was blocked by, I think it was Craven. Played down the line by Clark onto Cornus. Whips it into Dan Williams' feet, who's just behind him. Williams comes inside to the middle of the pitch now, onto Redmond. Space on the left-hand side with Danny Davis, but Cardiff get across quickly and shut down that passing lane. Out to Cornus, back to Maguire, who plays a 1-2 with his midfielder. And with Redmond now. Redmond first time into Botham, who's pushed on into the midfield. Back to Redmond. There's a cross into the back post if you can see it. Tries to find the head of Dan Williams, but it was just in front of the number 14. And it's a goal kick. Just hear Craig Harrison give us some instructions to his left back Davis. Over from Seeger. Brought down by Payne. Given away though. Cardiff stole the ball. Kabongo picks it up in midfield. Beats Redmond and Williams and wins a free kick. It's a good run from Kabongo, that. Just to skip past the captain. Nathan Shepherd is barking orders at his outfield players. As this free kick will coming towards the back post. You can see Reese is free at the back post, but it takes him wide, gets it back across goal. It's a really good ball. It's a great header as well. The Cardiff Met against the run of play take the lead here. That's something straight off the training ground from Cardiff Met. I want to say it was Ryan Reynolds with the final touch. It's not. So I'm going to need to see the replay because I couldn't see. There's so many bodies in there of who scored. But it's a really good ball. See the replay here. It's a great free kick in. Lewis Reeves does so well to get it back across his body. Looks like it's Jasper Payne, the number 17, who's a lovely, really good glancing header in the 6-yard box, back across goal. And Cardiff Met with their first attack and their first shot on goal take the lead. It was a really well constructed free kick. As I said, it was just flick. It was a diagonal ball across TNS's backline into the back post. I thought it had gone a bit too wide, but Lewis Reese does so well with his weaker foot to get it back across goal with his right foot. And then as it's in the 6-yard box, it's a glancing header from Jasper Payne to put it past Nathan Shepherd. And just like that, it is 1-0 to Cardiff Met University. Who would have thought to seal that coming in the first 20 minutes? Botham to Davis. Davis to Cornus. Now with Maguire in the centre circle. Out wide to Dan Williams. TNS need a reaction here. They need to just up the pressure a little bit because that's the problem here was that if Cardiff get a goal, it gives them something to hold on to. So TNS got to up the intensity just a slight. As I said, they've played really well and they've dominated in possession, but they've only actually created one clear-cut chance, which fell to Dan Williams at the back post. So apart from that, you can't say TNS have deserved a goal in this game, but they've certainly been the better side. Cornus puts it into the box. Botham being held at the back post as he tries to get his shot away. Referee doesn't see a foul in there. I don't think it was. Redmond heads it back to Jeffries. Jeffries first time to Dan Williams. Now it's back on the halfway line with Redmond. So with Ben Clark, and just see the shape of Cardiff Met again. I think it is more of a 5-3-2 now. just putting Mwandwe just pushes more central from his winger's position onto Jordan Williams. Clark gets a shot away from the edge of the box, but always rising. It's out for a goal kick. TNS just need to keep composed here and just continue playing the way they're playing. You don't want to get desperate here, do you know what I mean? So, goal kick for Cardiff Met. Over the halfway line. Maguire wins the first ball, but he's put it out for a Cardiff Met throw. Up the line by Sodi towards Jasper Payne, headed away by Maguire, flicked on further by Dan Williams, and then Cornish gets a clearance on to Redmond. Redmond plays a ball over the top now to counters on for TNS. If Isaac Jeffries can keep it in, and he can with his pace, just being held up by Walsh. Jeffries will want to go one-on-one with him. They've got back quick though, the Arrows, onto Ben Clark. Now it's with Danny Davis. Davis into Redmond. Now corners, and it's allowed the Archers to get back. Corners out wide to the right wing for Dan Williams. He gets across into the box. Picks up Danny Davis. Touch from Seeger. Headed onto the line. Ben Clark gets a head to it, and Jordan Williams, it must go in. It doesn't. Tack's not over just yet though. I can't believe TNS haven't just scored there. The ball came into the back post. They eventually give a foul away, by the way. Dan Williams. Ball into the back post. Danny Davis manages to hook it back across goal. Seeger gets a touch onto it, onto the bar. It bounces off the bar. Drops to Jordan Williams, the top goal scorer. You think he should score. First one's blocked. Ben Clark's header's then blocked on the line. It drops to Jordan Williams again. Thought must be a goal, and it's cleared again. Frantic defending from Cardiff Met. I can't believe TNS haven't equalised there. Just a crazy passage of play there on the line of Cardiff Met's goal. Desperate defending, but they got the job done, and they've won the free kick to clear their line. Seeger now up the line. Dan Williams heads it forward. Jordan Williams tries to chest it down towards a teammate, but it's gone out for a Cardiff Met throw-in. Thrown up the line by Joel Edwards. Ryan Reynolds heads it into play, flicked on by Mwandwe onto Jasper Payne. Lovely control from him, but his pass is cleared by Davis. A swipe from Craven. The ball's not clear. It drops to Jordan Williams in the left wing area now. He's just looking for support. Goes to Brobble, who's dropped just behind him. There's a switch on if TNS can see it. Dan Williams in loads of space on the right wing. And now Cardiff can get back across then. Just thought that ball should have been played, but TNS decided to keep the ball in the midfield. Jeffries drops in. Played forward to Redmond, being held up for Kombongo. Gets a lovely ball though into Danny Davis. Cuts it across goal and cleared by Craven. Great pass from Redmond. Little reverse ball straight through the Cardiff back line. Good run from Danny Davis. He always does that little bit of the inverted run from full-back. But it was eventually cleared by the Archers. And it's back in midfield now with Redmond. Corners to Bodenham. Into Brobble. Down to Isaac Jeffries, first time into the edge of the box. Redmond brings it down. Still hasn't taken a shot yet, and just one touch too many from the captain. It goes out for a goal kick. Just under 28 minutes gone here at Parkhall Stadium. It is currently 1-0 to the visitors. A freak goal completely out the run of play, but it's a really well crafted set piece. Obviously straight off the training grounds. And the goal from Jasper Payne, who I criticised in the opening minutes of this game because I didn't think he was physical enough to hold the ball up, but he's made me eat my words by putting his team 1-0 up. It's a great header as well from him, by the way. As that goal kick goes, Dan Williams heads it forward. Joel Edwards with the second ball. Kabongo battles with Redmond. It's hooked forward towards Jordan Williams. Now it's with Jasper Payne. He holds the ball up and gets fouled by Redmond. Game carries on though. Mwandwe down the left wing, being held up by Dan Williams. Cuts inside on his right foot, gets a shot away, but no conviction. No conviction in the shot, and Nathan Shepherd collects it. Bodenham to Davis. Williams to Maguire. You can just hear the TNS manager Craig Harrison telling his team just to move the ball around, move the ball quicker. As I said, they need a bit more intensity. I say one thing I give a lot of credit to Cardiff Met is how well organised they look off the ball. There's just not much space for TNS to really try and cause problems. I think the movement from the New Saints isn't great even. Just looking at it now. Dan Williams plays it back to Maguire. Looked like it had gone out for a throw, but I don't think the whole ball had gone out, so it carries on. Cornish tries to play a reverse ball. Joel Edwards is there though. Won by Reynolds. Oh, his clearance is only as far as Cornish though. He goes back to Bodenham on the halfway line. Now with Brobble. Brobble to Jeffries. Out wide to Davis. Now with Bodenham. Brobble. Maguire to Brobble. Plays it forward to Jordan Williams. First touches to Clark. Bounces back to Williams though, the original tackle. Williams goes forced back to Bodenham, who stepped into midfield from centre half. Cuts it back across his body to Cornish. Brobble. Just thought about the shot from distance. Tries to play it to Redmond. Brobble's onto the interception though. Wins the ball back after originally giving it away. Bounces a free ball to Lewis Rees. Danny Davis comes back across him. And Danny Davis has picked up a yellow card for that foul on Lewis Rees. It was kind of a needless foul really from the left back, as I don't think Cardiff had any players going forward, and I think the ball's going out of play anyway. And to be fair to Davis, that it was a cynical foul. I don't think it's quite a yellow card, especially for his first one in the game, but referee says otherwise. Seeger plays it forward. Bodenham wins the first ball. Second ball swiped by Walsh, and it's out for a TNS throw-in. Maguire now to Bodenham. Back to Maguire. Williams now. Cuts it back to Harrison Maguire. He goes to the centre circle to Bodenham. Now to Maguire. Plays it through to Jordan Williams. He just peeled off his man. Gets it across goal. Has to be from Ryan Brobble. I thought it was a certain goal. What a ball that was from Jordan Williams on his weaker right foot. It was just a yard in front of Brobble, straight across that gap between the 6-yard box and the goal line. Keeper completely missed it. I thought Brobble was going to score, but it's just a yard in front of him. Play continues now though with Maguire. Corners back to Maguire. Bodenham to Jeffries. Out to Brobble. Back to Bodenham. Williams. Cornish now back to Bodenham. Now it's with Jeffries. Little reverse step over to try and get away from Sam Richards. Lovely from him. Looked like a foul. Referee says no, though. Sam Richards goes to ground. Doesn't get the ball, trips Jeffries. And to be fair to Isaac Jeffries, he tried to be the honest man and try and stay on his feet. And I think that's gone against him, really. I think the honesty of Isaac Jeffries has gone against him. It's a certain foul. Isaac Jeffries. To Bodenham. To Redmond. First time flick from Jordan Williams, but too much on it, and Ben Clark can't get through to the ball as it's collected by Seeger. Seeger's kick is high, headed away by Dan Williams, headed back through by CJ Craven. The ball's bounced to Jasper, but is intercepted by Harrison Mackay, and now Jordan Williams trying to pick the ball back up, but it's cleared again. So, cleared by Mackay, back in by Joel Edwards, headed down by Corness onto Redmond, who switches it to the run of Danny Davis. Can't get on the first ball, but he collects it with his second touch. And now he just comes over the halfway line, just next to the touchline now, TNS, into Corness in midfield. He gets it across to Redmond, now spreads it wide for Dan Williams' overlapping run, cuts it back to his captain. Redmond to Bodenham. Isaac Jeffries now. TNS starting to spread the play a little bit more. A few step overs from him, being held up by Lewis Rees, who does well in the end and puts it out for a throw in. Ten minutes before half time here at Park Hall, still 1-0 to the visitors. Redmond to Dan Williams, being held up by Mwandwe. Drops a shoulder, puts it into the box. Jordan Williams tries to bring it down. CJ Craven gets onto the second ball. Decides to play it short to Mwandwe, being held up in the corner, and plays it back to his captain, who eventually clears it out for a throw-in. So Davis. Forward to Jordan Williams, just on the edge of the box now. Goes back to Dan Williams, he comes inside, back to Redmond now. He's got a chance for a shot from distance, he takes it, but it's always rising. But it's good, it's positive to see TNS starting to get a few more shots off in this game. Sometimes it's just trying to overplay the ball a little bit. Forward by Seeger. Redmond misses the first ball, but it looks like he's taken a nick off Mwandwe. It hasn't. It's a throw in the halfway line for the new Saints. Taken quickly by Ben Clark. To Mackay. To Bodenham. Now it's with Danny Davis. Bodenham. Brobble. Inside to Jeffries. He missed the first one, was lovely skill to win it back. Eventually intercepted by Sam Richards, and Cardiff have a little bit of a break here on. It's played forward by Jasper Payne onto Lewis Rees's run. Brobble's back holding him up. Reece cuts in on his left foot, back onto his right. Good skill from the number 9. Puts it across the goal. Should be 2-0. It is 2-0. Mwandwe has made it 2-0 to the Archers. Again, such good skill from Lewis Reece. 2 assists for the number 9 now. I think it's 2 assists. It might have eventually been cleared first hand though. So as I said, then a break on. Payne finds Reece. Lovely chop outside, back onto his weaker right foot. Puts a cross, really dangerous one into the box. Nathan Shepherd gets down just to push it away, but he pushes it right into the feet of Mwandwe, who smashes it into the bottom corner. As I said, lovely skill from Reece to beat Ryan Brobble, put it back across goal. It's a good save from Shepherd, but it's just not enough as it drops to Mwandwe. And it's just like that, it's 2-0 to Cardiff Met. The New Saints haven't been in this position for a long time, not since the very first Cymru Premier game of the season when they found themselves 3-0 down to Britain Ferry. Went on to lose that game. Let's hope that's not the case. The only positive for the New Saints is they've dominated this game. They've been caught once on the break and once from a set piece with a very frustrated Craig Harrison at half time. See that his team have dominated this game, but yeah, Cardiff Met have had 2 big chances and scored both of them. So they've been clinical. It's big pressing from Jasper Payne as the ball's given away by Bodenham. Payne now, alone a goal, gets a shot away. It's going to bounce the second ball to Mwandwe. Good tackle from Ben Clark. Only into Kabongo in midfield. He'll have a shot from distance. Shepherd saves it. And it's out for a throw-in. TNS can't wait for this half-time whistle. It's sloppy from Bodenham. It's uncharacteristically sloppy from him. This just took too much time on the ball, Bodenham. It's just almost fell asleep a little bit. It's beaten off the ball by Jasper Payne, who wanted the ball more. Mwandwe now in the corner, plays it against Corness and wins a corner for his team. I think it's Cardiff Met's first corner of the game as well. That says a lot for the way TNS have played, considering they're 2-0 down here. Plays short to CJ Craven. Puts it into the box, cleared by Jordan Williams. He's going to drop to Lewis Reece though from that corner. Lovely first touch from him and down the wing to Mwandwe, who stayed on side here. Got the chance to put the cross in, put it into the back post. Leap from Walsh, but he's headed it behind for a goal kick, despite the protest from the Archers saying it was a corner. Played short by Shepherd. Now it's with Bodenham. First time to Davis. Williams receives the ball off Corness, inside to Ben Clark. TNS were desperate for a goal here before our times to get themselves back into this game. Corness spreads it out wide. Jeffries just touch inside, plays a reverse ball out to Brobble. Ryan Reynolds does well, CJ Craven does well to track it though, and it's out for the throw-in. Just under 42 minutes gone here. Jeffries tries to switch it on to Dan Williams, but puts too much on it. He'll go out for a goal kick. Seeger's goal kick. Williams wins the first header. Kabongo battles with Redmond. CJ Craven tries to play it forward. Harrison Mackay now with Bodenham. Spreads it out to Isaac Jeffries. Plays an outside, a Trivella pass onto Danny Davis. Just gives the ball away. Asking for the foul. They don't get it. Now it's with Redmond. Corness in midfield. Out wide to Dan Williams. He goes back to Corness. Now it's with Bodenham. Corness now Dan Williams. Corners now, Bodenham. Out wide to Isaac Jeffries. Out to Brobble. Corners again. Puts the ball forward towards Redmond. He brings it down his chest. Tries a bicycle kick but doesn't connect with it, and it's cleared by Cardiff. Maguire gets onto the loose ball now. Back to his goalkeeper Shepherd. Back to Maguire. Just hear the manager telling his team to move the ball quicker again. Corners will look to switch it towards Danny Davis. He touches it first time into Isaac Jeffries. He's asking for the corner. Referee points to a goal kick though. .44 minutes gone here, a minute before half time. Yet to see how much time will be added on. I can't imagine it'll be much. There's not been many stoppages in this game. The TNS find themselves 2-0 down. Goals from Mwandwe and Jasper Payne is what separates the two sides. And TNS, as I said, they've had two big chances but failed to capitalise. Harrison Maguire getting his shirt pulled by Jasper Payne, but referee didn't see it. Mwandwe, lovely control down the left wing. Trying to skip past Dan Williams. Still got the ball, Mwandwe. There's two players tracking back though. Ben Clark does well to help out his teammate and win the ball back. Clark sends a long ball over the top forward. Jordan Williams, lovely control on his chest, and comes inside of CJ Craven, who just cynically fouls Jordan Williams. And I think he's got to go in the book for that. He does. Really silly foul from the captain, but he might have thought it was necessary, but there's no intention to actually go for the ball there. He's just hacked Jordan Williams down. Very much taking one for the team, the captain there. So free kick here. About 35, maybe 38 yards from goal. It's going to be just a single minute of added time here. Corners. Brobble now, back to Corners. Bit of a weird free kick, puts it over the top, trying to go down. It's a bit of a waste that from the New Saints, trying to be a bit too clever with the free kick, and it's ended up in Seeger's hands comfortably without actually testing the goalkeeper. Thought with a minute before our time, it's a good chance to put the ball into the box as Redmond heads it back to his goalkeeper. Shepherd first time to Bodenham. Played forward to Brobble by Redmond. Forward to Davis, but Davis, and a bit of miscommunication between him and Brobble as he didn't make the run. I think that should be the end of this half. TNS will be desperate to get into this changing rooms. So that is half time here at Park Hall. It is currently Cardiff Met 2, TNS 0. Goals from Mwandwe and Payne are what separates two sides. TNS have had chances in this game, but they haven't created enough clear-cut ones, and Cardiff have been clinical. They've had two big chances to score both of them, so you can't ask for much more from them. Despite TNS's dominance in possession, they failed to really create a clear-cut chance since Dan Williams' chance in the opening 8 minutes of the game. There was a frantic bit of defending from Cardiff Met as the ball was bouncing across the line, but they got that clear, and then eventually lovely free kick first of all, straight off the training ground, right to the back post to Lewis Rees, who did so well to get it back across goal with his right foot, and was headed in by Jasper Payne. And the second goal hit on the counter-attack. Jasper Payne played it down the line to Lewis Rees. Brilliant bit of individual skill from him to cut back onto his right foot and smash it back across goal. Nathan Shepherd got down early and got a touch onto it, but his save was straight into the feet of Mwandwe, who had no trouble in the conviction of the shot, smashing it into the bottom right corner, and just like that, it's 2-0. But catch me in just 15 minutes time to get back into this game, hopefully, and TNS will get a few goals in this second half. Don't go anywhere.
Because I need to make sure I do the ball. I was going to get one. People, I was going to get one. And now the hype just fell off. So many people. Yeah, and like, if I just saw this in 2 years, I'd probably get some. Nah, in my school, loads of people have them. Really? Yeah. And now the hype's just gone. But even my mate, he said that he has one. And he's getting one of these because he says he just hates his king. What about a Monclesi? Nah, I was gonna get, what's the bin bag one? I think it's like a Moncler Mayo or whatever. I like that one.
What, Moncler Mayo?
Yeah, I like that one. It just, I know it looks like a bin bag, but it's like, what the flip is this? It's that fairy tale, huh? Nah, you're definitely speaking something. You're not there. I rate you too well. Huh? Too much effort. Huh?
Do you want to play? Do you want to be a professional? Do you want to play for TNS for this team?
Not on a bad day. Like sometimes we haven't got him anymore. We've got Liam. Do you like him? I like him. In our like team though, he's so quick.
I like him.
I like Liam, but like a lot of our players said, you don't really feel as much pressure with him.
I don't really feel
Do you know? No, I don't. I just feel like with Kieran, if we do something, you can only tell that he's thinking about a job. But the amount of times at half time that he just shouts at Jake, shouts at the team and everything, it's mad. And he goes, oh, last year, the year above, didn't lose a single game for however many games.
Welcome back, everybody. The TNS players are out for the second half, a little bit early. The Cardiff Met team were yet to come out, but what a turn out for the Bucks this has been. Cardiff Met 2, TNS 0.
You've got a good defence.
Craig Harrison will certainly want a reaction from his team. No changes from what I can see from TNS. The only one I've noticed is that Isaac Jeffries and Ryan Brobble have both swapped wings. So the away side, who are currently leading, are also out on the pitch. Again, don't see any substitutions from them. And why would they? They're 2-0 up here. Just waiting for some coaching staff to make their way across the pitch, and we'll get this second half underway. I'd expect a quick reaction in this second half from the New Saints. Just see goalkeeper coach Kieran Westwood making his way across the pitch now, and we will get kick-off underway. That kick-off is underway. New Saints have kick-off in this second half. It's played back to Dan Williams. It's with Bodenham on the halfway line. Now with Maguy onto Jeffries. Maguy. Back to Bodenham in the centre circle. Spreads it wide to Danny Davis. Being held up by the left back. He's forced to go back to Bodenham. He gives it on to Maguy. TNS playing already started this just in a couple of seconds of the second half, pushed up a lot higher than they were in the first. Clearly just trying to squeeze Cardiff Met a little bit. Maguy now back to Shepherd. Back to Maguy. Play down the line to Jordan Williams. Good pass from the centre half. Back heel from Jordan Williams. Maguy carries his run on. Looks like he's won the ball back as well. Jordan Williams is forced into the corner. A little nutmeg on Sodi. And they're asking for the foul, and they've got it as well. I think that was a little bit soft. I think it was Sodi who went down after Jordan Williams made contact with his back, but it was definitely not enough for a foul. Referee says otherwise though. It's a free kick. It's actually the line's on the flag for it first. So Sodi up the line. Headers won by Dan Williams. Ben Clark battling with Joel Edwards. Bit of a height disadvantage there. It's headed forward by Sodi. Nutmeg from Payne on Harrison Maguy, but he can't retrieve the ball. Maguy goes back to his goalkeeper, being pressed by Payne. Cleared long this time by Shepherd. Williams battling with Joel Edwards, but Edwards wins the ball. Loose ball bounces back to Jordan Williams. Tries to hook it down the line, but was being ushered away by Joel Edwards, and eventually he's put it out for a throw-in for Cardiff Met. Thrown up to Mwandwe. Good play from Isaac Jeffries to win it back. Mwandwe dives in though and wins the ball back. It's played long, but Maguy picks it up and heads it back to his goalkeeper. So, Brobble now. To Maguy. He spreads it out wide to Jeffries. His touch away from Sodi. Lovely skill from Jeffries. He beats Mwandwe as well. He's brought down by Sodi. Another cynical foul. I think that's going to be another yellow card. The second booking for Cardiff Met goes to Barnaby Sodi. Lovely skill from Isaac Jeffries. Just a little bit more positivity that he brings to this team, the Cardiff City loanee. So free kick, a bit wide from goal, so they will put this into the box. But it's a dangerous position. So I think it'd be corners to take this, just an in-swing with his left foot. Right, leaves it for Brobble. It's into the back post. They're screaming for handball, Danny Davis, but not given, and it's back with Redmond. Redmond to Williams. Williams puts it in with his left foot, tries to flick on by Jordan Williams. It's cleared by Cardiff. It's back to Brobble now in the centre circle. Swings it into the back post. The run is from Danny Davis. Tries to get it back across goal with the outside of his right foot, but can't get enough on it, and it goes out for a goal kick. So goal kick for Seeger. Mwandwe heads it straight into midfield. Danny Davis is going to battle with Kabongo here and comes out better, the left back for TNS. Brobble now. There's a switch on to Jeffries, if you can see it. He does. Might have put too much on it, he has. It goes out for another goal kick. So Seeger is seen straight out by Dan Williams for a throw-in on the halfway line for the New Saints. I just want to highlight, by the way, the communication between the Cardiff Met players has been exceptional so far. I think CJ Craven's really organising his team well. Sodi's also stood out to me for that reason as well, as the ball's loose in midfield. Cornus retains possession for the New Saints. It's spread out to the left wing by Bodenham onto Brobble. A few step overs for him to try and get past Walsh, but he makes a good tackle, the number 4 for Cardiff Met, and it's out for a throw-in by the corner flag now. Just say there's 4 TNS substitutes warming up with Jordan Marshall, Jack Nadine, Adrian Sizlovich and Josh Daniels. It's the 2 goal scorers from Tuesday night's Nathaniel Ng Cup quarter-final victory over Carnarvon warming up, Jack Nadine and Sizlovich. It's onto the edge of the box now for Dan Williams. Comes in on his left foot, gets his shot away, but it's always swinging away from goal on his weaker foot. I think Isaac Jeffries has certainly got the beating of Barnaby Sodi here. I can see why the tactical change has been made to move him onto the right side. Also onto his stronger right foot as well. It's a bit more of a direct winger, stops him from coming inside as much. So Holden. Held up by Dan Williams. It looked like it had come off of a Cardiff Met man, but throw-ins given to the way of Cardiff Met. So Joel Edwards up to Mwandwe, who holds it up. Into midfield for Kabongo. He goes back to CJ Craven. Craven looks to whip it wide to Lewis Rees. Good touch from him. Little reverse step over to try and get past Danny Davis. Eventually it breaks to Brobble and Walsh follows through on him. Blows up. I'm not sure if he's going to give a yellow here. It's a bit of a very late challenge. He is going to book him. So Walsh goes into the box. It's the 3rd Cardiff Met yellow today, the 4th of the game overall. Back with Bodenham now. He whips it out to the left wing for Brobble. Walsh holding him up. He is on a yellow, so he has to be cautious now, the number 4. Into Bodenham. Tries to spray it first time, but Kabongo intercepts. Bad touch from him. Comes away with the ball though, it's a good run and someone's got to foul him. It looks like it was Redmond. Referee says no though, and play will carry on. I thought that was a very cynical foul. Forward to Jeffries. He tries to head it inside to Clark. Joel Edwards will clear it. Apologies for any language you can hear. As I always say, I'm right above the dugouts, so and the mic's quite strong, so it will pick up a lot of what is being said below me. So I do apologise. Brobble cuts inside though. Corness is the only one that's free. Cardiff have got all their men back in their own box. Out wide to Jeffries. Sodhi will hold him up. Jeffries puts it into the back post. Headed away by Lewis Rees. Redmond to Bodenham. Back to Redmond. He puts the ball into the box now deep. Free header for Ben Clark. Is a good header as well. And TNS are back into this game. It is 2-1. Ben Clark, the academy graduate, drags his team back into this game on the 55th minute mark. It's such a good ball from Danny Redmond. Deep into the back post, and it's such a good header from Ben Clark. Not known for his heading, but Redmond, one touch out of his feet, whips it deep into the back post. And you have to say, I think it's CJ Craven who just falls asleep at the back post, completely unmarked Ben Clark, and heads it into the floor and into the post. Got a replay here. CJ Craven just sitting on Jordan Williams, who's occupying his man in the middle. And it's actually Joel Edwards who loses his man at the back post, and Ben Clark gets his team back into this. And now we're up for a really exciting second half of football at the Park Hall. As Harrison Mackay gives the ball away from his clearance to Lewis Rees. Onto Jasper Payne, who nearly got his team straight back with their 2-goal cushion, but luckily cleared by TNS. Ball's given away by CJ Craven now. Breaks to Jordan Williams, who tries to pop a ball over the top to Isaac Jeffries, but it's headed down by Barnaby Sodhi. Tries to keep the ball in, but I think it had gone. It does. Jordan Williams battles for the ball. Throws it back to Mackay. Bodenham now to Danny Davis. He cuts in on his right foot into midfield for Redmond. Redmond, lovely dummy to Corness, who hits it, and it's just 2 or 3 yards over the bar. Really good play again though. TNS are properly woken up in this second half. Seeger, his long kick is headed down by Harrison Mackay. I think CJ Craven would have seen that out for a throw, and he does. So long throw by Joel Edwards. First header by Isaac Jeffries. Kabongo heads it back forward. Payne looks like he was looking for the foul on Redmond on a shoulder to shoulder, but he goes down and he has the foul just inside of the TNS half. So Reynolds' ball into the back post. First head is cleared by TNS. Drops to Lewis Rees on the right wing. Plays it to CJ Craven. He puts it back across first time. Clark heads it away. Only as far as Ryan Reynolds. Mwandwe has a bit of space on the left wing now. Gets it into the box. Harrison Mackay gets the first contact. Bounces to Dan Williams, who spreads it. Really composed. Ball out to Danny Davis. Going to be chased down by Kabongo though. Jordan Williams has gone down off the ball with Walsh. But play continues. Now Cardiff have a bit of space on the right wing. Out to Lewis Rees. Lewis Rees looks to cut past Bodenham, but he stands up well as defender. Really good defending from Jack Bodenham. And now TNS spread it out wide to Isaac Jeffries. Lovely touch from him to get past Sodhi. And now he can drive forward. Joel Edwards is the only one holding him off. Comes back inside. Continues to run. He's still got the ball. Instead takes the shot on. He should have probably played it through to Brobble. Just made the wrong decision in the end, but what a run that was from Isaac Jeffries. I think when he gets running in full flight, he's so hard to stop, but he has just gone down injured. Let's just hope that's not a serious one. I think this might just be a contact injury. Mwandwe using his pace to try and get around Dan Williams, but he holds him off well. It's brilliant defending from Dan Williams. Cardiff protests for a foul, but I don't think it was. He's just a stronger man. TNS come away with the ball again. Someone's just lit a spark in this second half. Brobble now out wide. Into the centre circle for Corness. Out to Dan Williams. Back to Corness. Plays it forward to Redmond. Gets it down the left wing to Danny Davis, being held up by Lewis Rees. Davis looks on the outside, puts it in with his left foot, bounces to Ben Clark, free shot, takes a deflection, takes another great block. I think it's from CJ Craven on a Jordan Williams rebound, and it's gone out for a corner, but you can just see, I can't see Cardiff holding out for the next half an hour. It's going to be a really long half an hour for the Archers. TNS are really piling the pressure on here. So corner for the New Saints to be taken by Dominic Corness. Into the box by Corness, right to the back post. Bodenham tried to head it back across goal. Looks like it's gone out for another corner. It has. On the other side this time though. TNS rush over to get it back into the box here. Wasting no time, the New Saints. I think they don't even sense getting back into the game. I think they sense they can win this game. So this time a Brobble corner. Into the front post this time. Headed away by Jasper Payne. To Ben Clark on the edge of the box. Forced to go back to Redmond. He can spread it out wide if he can see the ball. He does. Clips it out wide. Lovely pass from the captain onto Brobble. He'll want to go one-on-one now with Walsh, who's on a yellow, so he can't dive in. Into the box by Brobble. About free ball, Redmond, good tackle to keep it. To keep the attack on. Now it's with Danny Davis, puts it into the back post. It's glanced away from goal by Kabongo. It looked like it was going in his own goal for a second, but it's another corner to the New Saints, and they will continue this spell of pressure. You think Mackay is the target here. Again, it's gone to the back post. Davis puts it back across goal, cleared by Richards, and it looks like he's given a penalty. He has. It's a penalty to the New Saints for a handball. It looks like against Sam Richards. I'd need to see a replay of it. It did look like handball. I can't for sure say, but I think he did have his right arm raised. Let's get a replay of this now. Headed back across goal. Oh, it's harsh. Richards plays it against his own hand on the volley, which usually isn't handball. So I'm not sure if that should have been given. I think the referee might have got that one wrong. But either way, it is a penalty, and the responsibility has been given to Ryan Brobble, who recently, as I said, scored his 100th Cymru Premier goal against Llanelli 2 weeks ago. Can he get his 101st here? So it's Ryan Brobble versus Seeger. Steps up. Goes to the keeper's right, and TNS are back in this game. It is now 2-2. Ryan Brobble, calm as ever, slots it into the bottom right corner. Goalkeeper gets the wrong way, and now TNS are all the way back, and they can sense a winner here. It is TNS 2, Cardiff Metropolitan University 2. Now, like I said, TNS can sense a winner, and that is why it's taken them 15 minutes of this second half to get back into this game. Now Brobble puts the ball into the box, with straight into the hands of Seeger. So 64 minutes gone here, 26 to go. It is 2-2 between the two sides. TNS have come back from 2-0 down in this second half. And let's see if they can go and get a third and take the lead for the first time in this game. Mackay. Now Brobble. Bodenham. Danny Redmond now driving forward with the ball. Plays it in behind for Williams. Cuts it back to Isaac Jeffries. Redmond puts it back across the midfield into Bodenham, who stepped up once again. He's done that a lot this game. Now Davis. Back to Brobble. Brobble to Bodenham. Bodenham onto Danny Redmond. Cuts in on his left foot from distance, but is forced to go back to Mackay. Mackay. Williams back to Mackay. He spreads it out to Jeffries. Being held up now. So he goes to Redmond instead. Redmond tries to play it through to Jeffries, but he just put a bit too much on it. It's the right idea though from Redmond. Just hearing Jordan Williams say, come on lads, we've turned the screw. I can't say it better myself. TNS have really turned the tide in this game. They were always dominant in possession, but they've really just upped the intensity. As the ball now bounces to Redmond. Redmond back to Bodenham. Out to Brobble. Spreads it to Mackay. Mackay now coming over the halfway line with the ball for TNS. Cuts it into the midfield for Brobble. Switches it out wide to Isaac Jeffries, who'll want to go one-on-one with Mwande. He's dropped back. Put into the box by Cornish. Bouncing round. Scorpion kick attempt from Jordan Williams. There's a free shot for Isaac Jeffries, but he's just took a swing and missing it, and it's cleared by Barnaby Sodi. Only as far as Harrison Mackay though. So TNS will continue to attack. Now back with Isaac Jeffries. Goes back to Cornish. He spreads it to the centre of the pitch to Bodenham. Harrison Mackay bringing the ball forward. Fires it into the feet of Jordan Williams. Good turn from him, but touched a bit loose. And it should be cleared by Cardiff Met. Barnaby Sodi takes a few touches on the ball. Clears it up the line. Bodenham forced to put it out for a throw in. A safe defending from him. Now it's with Reynolds. Craig Harrison just got booked there. I think it's just Cardiff Met tried to take the quick throw, and I think Craig Harrison picked the ball up to stop him. Bit of gamesmanship from the TNS manager. I'm not sure if it was him that's picked the ball up actually. It might have been one of the other coaches, but either way the yellow card has gone to Harrison. Edwards throws it up the line, cleared by Dan Williams. CJ Craven's last man to sweep up. Puts it forward down the right wing, looking for Lewis Rees. Uses his strength to try and get the best of Davis. The loose ball's bounced to Kabongo, and Redmond aggressive to put his man out of play and win the throw-in for his team. So it's with Bodenham now to Mackay. Played forward by Mackay onto the run of Dan Williams. Mwende gets across well though. Good strength from the winger. Turned left back in that scenario. So goal kick for Cardiff Met here. Seeger's goal kick is long again. He's got a good kick, the goalkeeper. Mwende managed to flick it forward. Dan Williams whips it back to his goalkeeper, who just swipes it a little bit. Just heart in your mouth moment from Nathan Shepherd. He misjudged the original ball, but he did really well to get on the second. Just said my heart was in my stomach then. Shepherd did so well to recover there. Played forward now to Ben Clark. Clark to Jeffries. He'll want to go one-on-one with Sodi again here. He's had the beating of his man all the second half. Into the edge of the box for Cornes. Gets his shot away. Blocked by Joel Edwards. Headed forward by Danny Davis to Brobble, who's in the edge of the box now. Being held up by Walsh. So he plays it back to Danny Davis, who puts the ball back into the box. Joel Edwards heads it away. And it looks like it's gone out for a corner. Cardiff Met fuming that wasn't given as a foul against Joel Edwards. I'll be honest, I think it was. Clark just comes through the back of him, but referee and the linesman haven't seen it. The referee's going to book one of the Cardiff coaches here. Apologies for any language that the mic might have picked up there. As I said, from what you guys can probably hear, Cardiff are not happy with that decision, but Brobble gets to put the corner in now into the near post. Looks like it's come a flick off a Cardiff man and gone back out for another corner. Lucky from Brobble, because it was a poor corner into the front post. So, Ryan Brobble now with the corner. He goes to the back post this time. Boddenham battling, he just misses out on it, and it'll go all the way out for a goal kick. So Seeger now will send this back forward again. It's a loose goal kick from him. Jordan Williams is onto the second ball, but Kabongo and Clark will battle for the loose ball in midfield. Clark comes out best, and it looks like he was fouled again by Sam Richards, and he is. It's another free kick for the New Saints. Just under 72 minutes gone here. It's still 2-2 at the moment. So Ryan Brobble now goes one-on-one with Walsh. Beats his man as well. Cuts back. Lovely skill from Brobble. Can he get it into the box now, though? Manages to get it back across his body. And Ben Clark's header, he just can't get underneath the ball, and it's glanced straight into the hands of Seeger. He will rocket a ball straight forward again, looking for Jasper Payne. He heads it on to Reynolds, but Cornes gets there first. Now Harrison Maguire plays it forward to Dan Williams. He goes to Boddenham. Cornes with Danny Davis. Brobble back to Cornes. Redmond now to Jeffries. Now it's back with Redmond. Puts the ball into the box again. Headed away well by CJ Craven. Dan Williams wins the seconds though. The loose ball in the box is cleared by Sam Richards. And now Lewis Rees, if he can keep it in. And he doesn't. He's very close to a counter-attack for Cardiff there. See a substitution now for New Saints. I can't see who it is just yet. But there's an impending substitution, I think, for the New Saints. They look to get him, sneak in front in this game after coming back from 2-0 down. They've battled really well in the second half. They've been the much better side. Cardiff haven't even been in their box in this second half. Danny Davis looks to skip past Lewis Rees, and he wins the foul. And Lewis Rees is going to go into the book here. Lewis Rees is going to... Looks like he's in a yellow card here. Ref hasn't pulled out just yet. Referee making sure he's right next to him to talk to him. And he has gone into the book there. So you think TNS needs to put this right on into the throat of Seeger. Just make it uncomfortable for the Cardiff Met goalkeeper. So still waiting for this corner to be free kick to be taken. So it looks like we're finally ready to take it as the ref blows his whistle. It's Brobble and Cornet stood over it. Brobble into the box. It's loose, it's bouncing everywhere. It's on the line, it's going to be cleared by Cardiff. I can't believe TNS haven't scored. It looked for sure that Jack Botham was going to tap that in as the goalkeeper limps away. I can't quite tell how he hasn't scored, to be honest. The ball's back in midfield with Danny Redmond. Williams now. Mackay back to Redmond. It's still forward TNS. Puts it into the feet of Jordan Williams. He tries to flick it first time. It's more up rather than out from Cardiff. Mwandwe comes away with the ball. Davis wins it back though. It looks like he's rolled his ankle on the way through. He's going to get back up though. Nah, he's okay. So Cornes comes forward with the ball for the New Saints. So Jeffries. Jeffries still got the ball on the right wing. Just puts it into the back post. Headed down by Cardiff. Mwandwe gives the ball away. Redmond out wide to Brobble. One-on-one with Lewis Rees now. Puts it into the box eventually. Glancing header from Jordan Williams, but it's saved by Seeger and into his hands. It's a comfortable save for Seeger in the end. Seeger sends it forward. Jasper Payne tries to glance the header. Mackay. His clearance is blocked by Reynolds, but does well to recover on the second ball and rests him down to the floor. Reynolds pulls Mackay over with him, but Harrison doesn't react. He just gets on with the game. It's spread wide to Brobble now on the halfway line, around the left wing area. Goes back to Davis. See a double change for TNS. Sizlovic and Marshall coming on. Out to Jeffries. First hand down the wing to Dan Williams. Goes back to Jeffries. Sodhi holding him up. Step over from Jeffries. Comes inside to Redmond now. Redmond goes to Bodenham. Steps forward onto the edge of the box. Out to Davis now. Swings the ball into the box again. Headed away by Sam Richards. Drops to Jasper Payne, who's fouled by Bodenham. And now the subs will happen for the New Saints. Isaac Jeffries coming off and Dan Williams coming off. They're going to switch this. They're going to switch Danny Davis onto the right hand side, Jordan Marsh onto the left, and then play Sizlovic on that right wing. So, just under 13 minutes to go here at Park Hall, and that's the first substitutions of the game. Been a very quick second half, all action second half as well. Mackay now onto Davis, who's now switched to his natural position at right back. Back to Mackay. Now with Bodenham. Marshall with his first touches of the game since being introduced as a substitution. I think it was Jordan Marshall, a very attacking fullback, as we can see right here as he's getting forward, but it's a good slide tackle from Lewis Rees. Back with Brobble. Now with Bodenham. Redmond. Touch around Ryan Reynolds. Plays it to the edge of the box for Clark. He tries to back heel it towards Redmond, but they've still got the ball, TNS. Cornes out wide to Sizlovic. His first touch is on the ball. Sizlovic gets his head down and puts a ball into the front post. Cleared by Joel Edwards. Takes the deflection off Danny Davis, and the original clearance is now back with Jordan Williams. Can put the ball back into the box. Brobble brings it down. Clark shoots it just over the bar. It looks certain for Ben Clark to go and get his second. It bounced, it dropped so kindly to him on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he just hit it over. He was leaning back a little bit too much. And as we say, that Adam Roscoe, the former, as I mentioned, was once a record signing here at TNS. He's coming on for the number 9. Oh. Looks like Elliot Evans coming on as well. I couldn't see him. Elliot Evans is coming on for the number 9, Lewis Rees, and Roscoe is coming on for the number 17 and goal scorer, Jasper Payne. So there's a double substitution as the former TNS record signing makes his way onto the pitch. So goal kick for Cardiff Met. Harrison Mackay's underneath it. Adam Roscoe though wins the first ball. That's his first action straight away. Elliot Evans, his first action is to press Jordan Marshall, who does well to skip away from him. Bodenham back to Marshall now. Whips it out wide, fast to Brobble. So, despite being so under pressure in the second half, it's 2 attacking changes from Cardiff Met. I think it's just that physical presence up front, a bit more experience between the two of them as well. Sizlovic, reverse pass down to Cornes, played to the edge of the box of Redmond. Touch is not out of his feet. It looked like it had taken deflection, and it does. It goes out for a corner. So Cornes' corner. Into the middle of the box. It's bouncing around. Good punch from Seeger. Ben Clark tries to head it back into the box. Brobble tries to play it back wide, but looks like Kabongo's got onto it. Brobble forcing to put it out of play. Good defending from Brobble, and now TNS can continue their attack. It's back to the halfway line with Mackay. Quick throw in. Redmond now switched it across the pitch to Jordan Marshall. Gets it out wide to Sizlovic. It looks like he's swapped wings again with Brobble. It's the interchange in front line as always from Craig Harrison's team. Sizlovic on the left wing now. Cuts inside to the centre circle for Bodenham. Just goes across to his shoulder to Mackay. Whips it back out wide to Davis on the opposite side. It goes back to Mackay. First time from him onto Bodenham. Bodenham out to Marshall. Bit in front of him, but Marshall's done well to bring it down. Back to Bodenham. To Mackay. Mackay tries to spread it forward, but Cardiff intercept. They win it back though, TNS, high in the Cardiff half. Out wide to Brobble. A few step overs to try and get past Mwandwe. Puts it into the box, but he's ran it too far and it goes out for a goal kick. So Sodi's goal kick again. Trying to get underneath it and see it out for a TNS throw, and he does well, Danny Davis, to do that. Thrown quickly back to Mackay. So it's just 7 minutes plus stoppage to go here at Park Hall. It's still 2-2 between the two sides. Brobble back onto Marshall. Marshall. Elliot Evans into the box. It takes a deflection off of CJ Craven. It'll go out for another TNS corner as they continue this pressure. Brobble into the front post. Headed away by Kabongo, but only as far as Cornes, who puts it back into the box. It's kind of bouncing everywhere. Bodenham tries a little bit of an overhead kick attempt, but it's right in the hands of Seeger. Would have been some goal from Jack Bodenham. Seeger sends it forward. Mackay's underneath it, and first time volleys it straight back to the goalkeeper. So Seeger sends it forward again. Mackay's underneath it, bounces over him, Davis onto the second ball, but he's heading it straight into the feet of Adam Roscoe. Gets his shot away. It's their first shot of the half. It's a big mistake, but Nathan Shepherd, luckily, is there to the rescue, and he holds on to it as well. Would have been a massive impact that from the substitute for the Archers, but he couldn't punish the mistake from TNS. Redmond now. Spreads it out wide to Sislovic. Sodi will hold him up. Sislovic gets his head down. Puts it back into the back stick. Great ball from him. But Brobble heads it down, but it's cleared only as far as Redmond. He's got a chance to shoot here. Gets a shot from distance, takes a deflection off of Joel Edwards and goes back out for another corner. 5 minutes to go here, plus stoppage time. Still 2-2. Can we see a late hero here for the New Saints? Corner comes into the back post. It's bouncing everywhere and it bounced straight into the hands of Seeger. Another chance goes begging for TNS. So Seeger's kick. Corness and Mwandwe. Mwandwe brings it down on his chest. Takes too many touches though. Sislovic touches it back to Davis. Played forward to Brobble. Brobble. Back to Marshall. Bodenham. To Magai. Out wide to Sislovic. Sislovic, lovely touch to get away from Sodi. And now he's got a chance to deliver. Cuts it back, but there's no one there. And it's cleared by Mwandwe, sorry. Shepherd, well out of his goal on the halfway line, puts it back to Bodenham. Up the line to Brobble. Plays it back to Marshall. Got space to put a cross in here. Delivers, but straight into the hands of Seeger again. It's a poor delivery from the substitute. And Seeger goes down to the floor. You can clearly see Cardiff Met will be more than happy with a point, even though they were 2-0 up in this game. So it's sent forward again. Roscoe battling with Harrison Magai. Magai gets there first. Sodi heads it back forward again. Magai flicks it back. Lovely header from him. Bodenham back to his goalkeeper. Shepherd sends it forward. Brobble jumping. Sam Richards gets there first though and sends it up the line. Roscoe's offside though. And it's straight into the hands of Shepherd, who rolls it quickly out to Magai. TNS look to get on their way again here. It's a massive mistake from Magai. Shepherd recovers and takes a big tackle from Roscoe. Shepherd's pulled his defenders out of 2 or 3 sticky situations now. Sislovic with his head down, gets the ball into the box. Joel Edwards heads it away. Mwandwe wins the ball back. Lovely skill from him to get away from Danny Davis. Being held up. It's again lovely skill from him. He gets past 3 players, but eventually he's swarmed. TNS win it back. Now with Bodenham. So 88 minutes gone here. 2 minutes of normal time remaining. Up the line to Brobble. Brobble gets his head down to go past Walsh, but eventually he's intercepted by Sam Richards, and he's got time to come away with the ball now. There's no one forward for Cardiff, mate. He's got to go alone. Good tackle from Marshall. Inside to Brobble now. Back out wide to Marshall. He can put a ball into the box. Takes a slight deflection. Ben Clark tries to get on the end of it. It looked like it had gone out for a corner. It does. Another corner at the end of this game. Big moment this for TNS with the corners from Brobble. So Brobble's corner into the middle of the box, headed away. Great header from Corness to get it back out wide to Brobble. He can put it back into the back stick. Danny Davis, it's a poor header from him though. So, big kick from the goalkeeper, and it goes all the way through again. Thrown inside to Redmond. Reynolds is straight on his case, blows for the foul. And Bodenham continues to carry the ball forward for the New Saints, spreads it out wide to Brobble. Down the line to Marshall. Just in front of him, so he can't put the cross in just yet. Back to Brobble. He can deliver from deep though. Into the back post. Danny Davis there. Mwanda with a great defensive header. And we'll just see there's going to be 3 minutes of added time here at the end of this game. Shepherd racing to keep that ball in. And he does really well, the goalkeeper. Sends it up the line towards Sizlovic, who is offside. It gives a chance for Cardiff to take a few seconds off this clock. It's a bad kick from the goalkeeper. Sodi puts it out. It's a bad kick from Seeger, and it gives a throw in. Back with Shepherd now. He'll have to send the ball forward. Plays it in front of him to Bodenham. He's got time to turn now and come across the halfway line. Out to Jordan Marshall, the left back. Brobble puts a deep cross in. Jordan Williams chests it down to Redmond. Now they've got a chance to put the ball back into the box, and he just put it straight into the hands of Seeger. And that might just be the last chance TNS get in this game. Minute and a half left here. Roscoe tries to flick it on, but he's flicked it out for a throw-in. Sizlovic. Maguire now. Shepherd tries to send it forward, but it's off rather than out. Sizlovic has got to win that header. Cornes tries to win the second ball, drops to Sizlovic. Now it's with Bodenham. Bodenham back to Sizlovic. Plays it across his own area, and it's into Elliot Evans' feet. Into Roscoe. Roscoe gets a shot away, can't even stole it in the end. Adam Roscoe against his old club has nicked the goal right at the end. It's unbelievable scenes here at the Park Hall. Adam Roscoe against his old club. It's a mistake from Sizlovic, tries to play it across his own back line. Intercepted by Elliot Evans, played it to Roscoe, and he just cuts inside and puts it back across Nathan Shepherd. And just like that, it is Cardiff Met 3, TNS 2. TNS have one last chance to send this forward then. Brobble now on the left wing. Down to Marshall. Marshall puts it into the box. Ben Clark free. Should have done so much better with that. And it's out for a goal kick. We are now past the added time mark. I think this is going to be it. Sent forward by Seeger. Bounces. Harrison Maguire now onto Marshall. This might be the last chance for TNS to get it forward. Brobble. Cuts inside. Into the back post. It's bouncing everywhere and Seeger claims it. Seeger can send it forward. Still not seeing the final whistle yet from the referee. Bodenham sends it back forward. It's just a waste. He had time, and that is the end of the game. Cardiff Met shock the league leaders with a 3-2 win here. They steal it at the death. They were 2-0 down. They come back, TNS, to get it back to 2-2. But despite all their pressure in the second half, Adam Roscoe, the former Saint, goes and nicks it right at the end for the Archers. And Cardiff Met have stolen it here at Park Hall Stadium. Absolute scenes at the end of the game. Goal from Adam Roscoe to pull the 3 points back towards the south of Wales. Goals from Ben Clark with a good header to get this game back underway, and then a penalty, a controversial penalty given against Sam Richards. Ryan Brobble stepped up, slotted it into the bottom right corner, and it looked like for the rest of this game that TNS were going to go on and win this game. And then suddenly a mistake from Sizlovic, who gave the ball away, picked up by Elliot Evans. He played it through to Alan Roscoe, and he fires it into the bottom left hand corner, and just like that it is 3-2. Can't believe what I've just seen here. TNS lose their first league game since the opening game of the season, and it finishes 3-2 here. So I will catch everybody back next weekend when I'm back on commentary on the TNS radio. I hope everybody has a lovely evening despite the result, and good night.